Most men cancel the wedding when they catch their fiancé sleeping with their best man. They scream, they pack their bags, and they suffer in silence. I didn't do any of that. Instead, I let her buy the expensive dress. I let him put on his best man tuxedo. And I let 300 of our closest friends and family take their seats. Because 48 hours before the vows, I uncovered their complete digital archive. And I realized that the absolute best place to play their private recordings was right after we said I do. Welcome to the Vindictive archive. The ledger is open. We spent 12 months planning the perfect wedding. 300 guests, a luxury venue, and a diamond ring that took a year of my savings. I thought I was marrying the love of my life, Sarah. And standing right next to me as my best man was David, the guy I've known since middle school. I thought they were the two people who loved me most. They were actually my executioners. The illusion shattered exactly 48 hours before the ceremony. David had left his iPad logged into his iCloud account at my apartment after we had a few drinks. Around midnight, it started buzzing. I picked it up to turn it off, but a notification caught my eye. It was an unsaved video from Sarah. When I clicked it, my world collapsed. It wasn't just a text. It was a complete digital archive of their 2-year affair. Every secret trip, every mocking text about how naive I was, and every single video recording of them together in the bed I bought. In that moment, a blinding rage tore through my chest. I wanted to storm into her apartment. I wanted to confront David. But looking at that screen, a cold, dark clarity washed over me. Canceling the wedding quietly was too easy. They wanted to humiliate me behind my back for years, so I decided they would pay for it in front of everyone they ever cared about. I spent the next 3 hours downloading every single video, audio note, and chat log onto a single USB drive. The next day, I called the wedding DJ. I told him I had prepared a surprise tribute video for Sarah and wanted it played on the massive projector screens right after the vows. I slipped him a $100 bill to guarantee he wouldn't look at the file beforehand. When wedding morning arrived, I put on my tuxedo, looked in the mirror, and smiled. It wasn't a wedding day anymore. It was a public execution. The church doors opened. Sarah walked down the aisle looking stunning in her white gown, pretending to be the innocent angel everyone thought she was. David stood right beside me, patting my shoulder like a loyal brother. The priest spoke, the vows were read, and the rings were exchanged. Everyone in the crowd had tears in their eyes. They thought they were watching a fairy tale. It was time for the horror movie to start. The priest smiled and said, "The groom has prepared a special surprise presentation." The lights dimmed. The giant screens rolled down. Sarah smiled, expecting a montage of our vacations. Instead, the speakers boomed with the audio of her and David mocking my family, followed instantly by high-definition videos of their secret hotel trysts. The entire ballroom went dead silent. The fallout was spectacular. Sarah dropped to her knees, screaming at the DJ to turn it off, her white dress dragging in the dirt. Her father stood up, completely furious, and lunged across the aisle at David. The families were shouting, guests were recording on their phones, and the entire illusion they built crashed into pieces in under 60 seconds. They wanted a public life together, so I gave it to them. I didn't yell. I didn't say a single word to either of them. I slowly unpinned the rose from my tuxedo, dropped it on the altar, and walked down the aisle alone. The catering, the venue, and the honeymoon were already paid for on Sarah's father's credit card, and I left them with the entire bill. Welcome to the Vindictive archive. The wedding is cancelled, but the ledger is officially clear. Hit that subscribe button for more sweet justice.